Hello, and welcome to the first edition of the 2012 Power Rankings. We are 5 weeks in to the season, and things are starting to shape up. We are going to start at the bottom this year with the rankings, and credit to this guy for making it pretty easy to determine the bottom, and that is Mr. Zach Ramsey. Congratulations, Zach. To his credit, he is sacrificing the now to compete in the future, and it's looking like in 2018 or maybe 2019 he will be a force. He has the youth with Mike Trout and Bryce Harper, while he has the fossils of Paul Konerko and Alex Rodriguez. So a very interesting mix there, and should be interesting to see how it works out. Coming into the 9 spot is a good friend who was locked in the cellar last year while someone threw away the key for him to get out. That is Mr. Brooks Was Here, a.k.a. Adam Dunn. And as bad as his standing position might be right now, Adam Dunn is a top 5 fantasy first baseman at the moment, and I think that's a sacrifice that Brooks would make every day of the week. Also, by the latest count, and I'm pretty sure this is accurate, he has 67 injuries on the year, with 47 requiring DL stints, so possibly a little bad luck there. What are you going to do? It's not like Evan Longoria was injury prone. Coming in at the 8th spot, this is also, so far we are correct, or lining up with the actual standings, is Team Gaga. I hate my team. It's not a good team. I've got a lot of Indians. There's just bad players. I traded the number 1 outfielder besides Matt Kemp and Josh Hamilton last night, so I'm on tilt. Brett Lawrie threw a helmet at a guy, an umpire, so that's going to end up well. Not much to look into here. I've got the corpse of Josh Beck. Well, I just traded him, but Josh Beckett, John Lester, those are some bad players. Shin-Soo Choo couldn't hit a Little League fastball. Adam Lynn apparently died, which I didn't know or I wouldn't have traded for him. So, yeah, not a good team by any measure. Next, coming in at number 7, we're going to go with Markham 8 Dude. Not a bad team. He's got the corpse of Kevin Youkilis dying on his bench, but he does have Michael Morse, who I read yesterday should be back sooner than expected. He took a tough hit with Corey Lupke, possibly needing Tommy John, so that's not good. But he does have the Cy Young frontrunner at the moment, at least in my opinion, Mr. Brandon Beachy, 4-1 on the year with a 1.6 ERA and a sub-1 WHIP. Pretty good team that could make some noise. He definitely changed up his strategy and doesn't have 47 relievers like last year. Coming in at number 6, we're going to go with Charlie Hoffman, who's trying to make some moves. Looks like he made 2 or 3 last night. He's got some speed, got some pop. He's got Yadier Molina, so, he's got that going for him. He's got a guy named Lucas Duda. Had to Google him the other day, never heard of him. I suffered a kind of a rough injury with David Robertson, but luckily I've heard he found an idiot to trade for him. So he's got David Robertson off his team. He traded the struggling Matt Moore. That'll be interesting to see how that works out. Is Matt Moore playing for Durham in a couple weeks, or maybe a month? Pretty possible. Next, we're going to go with Andre the Great. Looks like Andre Ethier. That's who that's named after. Pretty good team. Got some speed. Mr. Gordon. Got the fossil of Chipper Jones. Once Cano gets hot, it could be an interesting team. He's got Mr. Brian McCann and King Mike Napoli, which I love. And then he's got a lot of shortstops. Pitching staff. He's got Yu Darvish, so I'm not sure what else he needs. He's waiting for Roy Halladay to come back, which should certainly happen. And who else we got? Doug Fisher off injury, waiting for Josh Johnson to find his groove. Could be an interesting team. Let's move along here. The next man up, we're going to go with Greinke for Cy Young 2012. Things I like about this team. He's in fourth right now. Yeah, with Eric Hosmer has not been called up yet. He has not played. Oh, excuse me. Apparently he's been playing. He hasn't hit yet. I didn't know he was playing. I'm not sure the Royals do it either. He's hitting 180, so that's good. He's got Giancarlo Stanton, walk-off grand slam the other day. That's probably gonna get him going. And of course, he's got the best player since Barry Bonds, Josh Hamilton, who is on a tear. 18 home runs, 75 RBI. And I think the thing he's probably happiest about is Brandon Morrow, 4-2 on the year, near 50 Ks, sub 2.3 ERA, and WHIP right around 1. And he's got the best closer in the game, Fernando Rodney, so got to give that up. Everyone saw Fernando Rodney. Coming in at number 3, we've got Team Gio Gonzalez. Well, his name doesn't, I'm not sure why his name's not that, but he's got King Felix Landing. Good team. Joey Votto, Miguel Cabrera, Hanram, McCutcheon, Corpse of Ichiro, who stole 2 bases yesterday. That's good. Matt Joyce having himself a fine year. He's got a nice little pitching staff of Felix, Gio, Cole, Hamill, Cy Young, and Bartolo Colon, and A.J. Burnett. So pretty powerful team there. Some big names. Will be interesting to see how that plays out. Coming in at number 2, we have the new owner of Albert Pujols, Riley Clark. Very good team with some good stars. Matt Kemp, who, does anyone remember when it was cool to compare him to Barry Bonds? Me either. But, yeah, had a nice little first 3 or 4 weeks. He's got the resurgence of Jason Hayward having himself a nice little year. Jose Reyes is yet to get going, so that could be interesting when that gets going. The steals are there, but that's about it. Waiting on Ryan Zimmerman to do something to live up to his 10-year, $464 million contract. And a pitching staff of some interesting people. He's got the big names, Verlander and Strasburg, and Lance Lynn having a hell of a year. Will be interesting to see how Wainwright does. If he's good, could be dangerous. And he's got the best reliever in the game, Aroldis Chapman. So, good team there. Number 1, even though he's not in the standings, we're going to go with Team Matt Wieters. This is a pretty interesting team. I would say he by far has the best offense. About the only thing he lacks is speed. But he's going to hit a lot of home runs. Teixeira, Hardy, Cruz, Pence, Granderson, Joey Bats, Edwin Encarnacion, been a nice surprise. Cespedes will be a nice little option when he gets back, and he'll probably be a keeper. I believe he was drafted for $1 or $2. Good pitching staff, just a lot of arms. CC Lewis strikeout guys, and he's got a lot of arms. Probably going to play the matchups, try to get some 2-steps. So that is it. My front runner for MVP is obviously Josh Hamilton. Cy Young would be Gio Gonzalez. And team most likely to have the number 1 pick, I would like to say the Chicago Cubs. Congratulations, Brett. We will be back in about 5 weeks. Good luck, and God bless you.